To the people that sleep in every day, yeah, you're using your circadian rhythm, your energy restorative process to escape reality. You are using sleep to escape reality. Understand that every action, every thought, every feeling corresponds to an underlying motive in your mind. So that underlying motive you haven't identified and become aware of, that you haven't became aware of, is processing you to think and feel like you don't need to get out of bed and get shit done. I mean, you live for one reason: productivity, to amplify, increase, and enjoy your life tenfold more than you do right now. And that underlying motive of you wanting to sleep in and not build your shit is the reason you use it as an escape mechanism, your unconscious restorative process to increase your energy and expand your energy levels for when you're awake, when you're supposed to be productive. Yeah, you're using that process to escape reality. And that would sound harsh, that would sound bonkers, but let me break it down for you. When you wake up, you want to go back to sleep. So you slept for 7 hours, you slept for 8 hours. After waking up from that 8 hours of sleep, you still want to sleep. Now, if that doesn't tell you, okay, I don't want to wake up and get shit done, I don't want to wake up and be alive, then maybe something in your brain isn't allowing you to comprehend what I'm putting down, or there's another underlying motive that's making your brain create friction and refuse while being profuse with the energy to reject such a real statement. Like, it's nothing but real. I mean, if you don't want to wake up and get shit done, there's a problem with your life and you. Because most successful people, most people that get shit done are the people that wake up early as fuck. I mean, have you ever heard that there's people waking up at 5 a.m., 4 a.m., 3 a.m. to get shit done? Yeah, those people are waking up and their underlying motive is manifesting as a thought and a feeling to get the fuck up now and get shit done. So when we look at your underlying motive to, instead of wake up when you're already woken up, so you're already awake, when you're already awake, your underlying motive is not enough, or your underlying motive is manifesting as a thought to tell you to go back to sleep and ignore the response or call to action to get shit done, which is to wake the fuck up and push out of your bed. Now, this is being said to people that wake up at 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, maybe 6 o'clock if you go to school. I wake up at 3 a.m. every fucking morning, and every time I wake up, like, I want to wake up. I want to get shit done. Like, if you follow me on Instagram, you see I post my pull-ups at 4 a.m. every day. Sometimes I post them at 3:45. Sometimes it's difficult to wake up. I post them at 4:01, right? But understand that my underlying motive that perfuses daily and compounds every day is motivating me to get up early and to get shit done. Now, I don't just do pull-ups when I wake up. I get shit done, right? Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I get shit done. I wake up, I meditate, I set my daily intentions, I read my books, I do my journaling on myself, and then I study, I learn, and then I go to work. My hours at work are maxed out. I can't even get more hours because my shit's maxed out. And I'm over here pissed off that I can't get more hours. Like, motherfuckers are complaining about their day off, trying to swap hours with me. I'm pissed off that I can only work 40 hours per week. Like, why can't you give me 50? Why can't you give me 60? Let me really show you how this shit's done. Like, you have to understand that time is really an investment. And if you are wasting your time, aka sleeping in on yourself, sleeping in on what you could be doing, sleeping in on your own life, wasting time into nothing because you already slept, you already have your energy reserve fulled up, your tank is fully filled to go fulfill shit in your life and be productive. So if your underlying motive in life is to ignore your call to action and to ignore that response, or that call to action, and get shit done early as fuck, then your underlying motive is degenerating, literally degenerate, right? So you're degenerating your core essence that is thriving and driving you to be who you want to become. So you're ignoring your call to action to wake up and get shit done, to become the person you always wanted to be, which is that ideal self, that ascended version of yourself, that highest version of yourself. When you look at people who are doing good in life, they're corresponding to high qualities within themselves. So when you look at yourself and you feel insecure and you judge yourself and you feel negative about yourself, it's because you are corresponding to low qualities within yourself and not fixing them to correspond to the outcome you would delight and enjoy. So you rather denote yourself and take away from what you could be, because your underlying motive within your mind that you haven't became aware of and solved is degenerating who you are to stay a low-level piece of shit. So every time you don't wake up, every time you stay in bed when you know you've already slept, your restorative and your energy reserve is already capped, you're ready to wake up, be productive, get shit done, and you don't listen to it, just know you're failing yourself. You're failing in life. And you're not failing in life because I said that. You're failing because you're failing yourself from fulfilling what you should be doing to accomplish who you need to be and achieve that core essence, that core image, that pure form, that highest version of yourself. And you're ignoring the call to action by sleeping in on your own life. You rather use sleeping as escapism to your own reality. You rather go back to being unconscious and being nothing, literally pure darkness. You might have a dream or so, nothing close to what that could be if it was in reality a tangible experience instead of intangible that you can't even control. So like, you might as well just wake the fuck up, get shit done, build your life. I mean, if you believe you're at some disadvantage, but then you're the same motherfucker to say everyone's equal, you're the problem. Like, everyone's equal. Everyone has the same metaphysical abilities. You can visualize, you can imagine, you can think, you can process unconsciously, you can process consciously, you can take a thought form, create multiple thought forms, and then pick the best outcome, which was rooted in the first thought form. You can sequence thoughts to different outcomes. You can think creatively and create from creative thinking. You have every ability that the human next to you has. Now we look at the physical. You have 2 arms, you have 2 hands, you have 2 legs, you have 2 feet. Like, we all have the same shit. So you might as well use that same shit to get shit done. I mean, there's no difference between anyone. Like, you might believe that the only difference is a competence gap. The difference between you and the man next to you is how much you know. So if you can educate yourself, derived from the root word educo, to be able to induce light bulb in your head to recognize a solution that is most solutionable to the plausible outcome, to the best solution that can cause the problem to be dissolutionized, neoteric dissolution, then you will essentially just rise and just continue to expand beyond your energy levels. The bigger the problem, the more XP you gain from solving it. I mean, when you look at the mental dynamics and the evolution of the human mind, all our attributes are put into our intelligence, our sophistication, and intellectual thought. Now, if all of our thoughts and all of our evolutionary points went into metaphysical thinking and intelligence, then why are you dumb as fuck? Like, it's that simple. You have to be tenacious with yourself and be imperium when it comes to thinking, because that's the only reason you exist. I mean, that's the only reason we existed for so long. That's why our existence has been prolonged. It's because we're able to think out of the box. We're able to create spears from rocks. and from sticks. Like there's no, every other animal put their evolutionary points into some other shit. So if we put all our attributes into thinking due to evolution, then why the fuck are you not thinking? You should be maxing out your fucking mental capabilities, and you should be corresponding to results you want in your life. Like, you shouldn't be imagining what you want. You should be having and experiencing that shit tangibly. And if you're not building that shit, surrender yourself in fear, or you're living in fear because you're afraid to take that step that would guarantee you success, because you're afraid of letting go what you need to let go to correspond to that outcome. It's too easy. And in America, it's really easy pickings. Like it's easy because y'all are so unintelligent and so incompetent to the fact that you are that source emanation. You are the source of your own reality. You are the source creation of your destiny. You are a self-fulfilling prophecy. So if you can't fulfill that prophecy because you're too weak, then you deserve the miserable experiences that you render to yourself by being too weak and not growing a pair of fucking nuts and getting shit done. Now, stop falling asleep and using your sleep as escapism. It's a mechanism for regenerating your energy reserves to fulfill and get shit done. So, like, yeah, peace.